I've been struggling with hyperpigmentation and pimples for such a long time, so I decided to use two products from Sukin because it's an all-natural product. The product is said to have no parabens, is animal cruelty free, and is also a vegan product with no fragrance. I was skeptical about this, but then I was like, let me just try it and see what happens, and this is my review. I've been using this product for about 6 months. And the time that I bought it, it was at a bargain at Clicks. It came 2 for the price of 1. So you have your facial clearing facial wash, and then you have your oil-free moisturizer. So this is how both of them look like. Okay, it has that nozzle thing. I love that it has this nozzle thing because it makes it easier for you to actually put a dime size of the product. Okay, right. This was my face on day 1. I do have a lot of hyperpigmentation, and you can see just pimple scars and a bit of pimples here and there. So that's why I decided to actually use a range of a certain product, both the moisturizer as well as the cleanser, to see if it's gonna work for my skin. I used it for about 21 days and these were the results. As you can see, compared to day 1, my skin has improved just slightly, but not too much. You can see that the pimples have subsided a little bit, but there is still a bit of spots here and there. But I continue to use it because I saw like, okay, this thing is working for me. So let's continue and see as the day goes on what happens. So I did do that. And what I did was I would use the facial cleanser. I would first put it on my hand and then lather it with a little bit of water before I actually place it on my face. Then I would rub it on my face in a circular motion for about 60 seconds or so, and then rinse it out with cold water. Afterward, I would use the moisturizer. I loved using the moisturizer because it was not oily, it was not drying to my skin. That was the best part about the moisturizer, and it didn't have like a strong smell because it says it's fragrance free, so there is a smell, but it's not like perfume or any sort of that thing, you know. So yeah, the moisturizer was definitely my favorite out of the 2. The cleanser is also like, after you use it, it makes your face feel so smooth and all that. Now these are the results for week 28. So you can see there's also still a slight difference, but you can see there's a difference between day 1 and week 28. You can see that my pimples are subsiding. There's just a little bit of change with regards to the spots disappearing, but it's not that visible because I was expecting like by now my skin should be clear, but still week 28 and my skin still looks a bit better. There is improvement, but it's not what I want. So I was like, okay, there's still kind of a little bit of improvement, so let's continue on this journey and see what happened. This was my skin after 5 months. Yes, I started to break out. Pimples everywhere with pus on them, and at that point I was like, no, I've had enough of this product, because I was using it at some point before the 5-month mark. I did use it and I saw one pimple. I was like, okay, I'll just continue using it and we'll see if it disappears. But no, the pimples decided to say, hello, here we are, let's show up. And that's when I was like, no, I'm not going to use this product again, because now my skin is just kind of getting worse. Because some people say when you use a product and then you break out, continue to use the product, because it's like, it shows that the product is working, and then the pimples will disappear. But the moment I see a breakout, I stopped using the product completely, because then I don't want my skin to get damaged, or I don't want my skin to get worse. Although the product does say it is natural and all that, we do have different skin types and each of our skin reacts different to different products. So the product also does say that if you experience an irritation and all that, discontinue use. That's just the basic rule of products. So yeah, that was my experience using Sukin. It worked for me for quite some time, but then after a while I was like, no, I am just going to like look for other means. Currently, this is how my skin looks like after I stopped using the Sukin. I do have, what do you call it, dark spots here and there, but pimple wise, I don't think I have pimples. No, I don't have pimples. But the only thing that I want to get rid of is the dark spots at this moment. So I have a certain routine that I'm doing right now, but I'm not going to share it now. I will share it at some point because I want my skin to be completely, like, it's still an experimental phase. So I want my skin to like completely become clear from everything. Then that's when I can like say, boom, this is what worked for me, and I know it's gonna work for you. So yeah, this is my skin, my bare, beautiful skin. So every stage of your skin, just love it the way it is and learn to embrace yourself, love yourself even more. Yes, pimples are irritating, dark spots are irritating, but sometimes I feel like when I have dark spots, I take it as, you know, freckles. They are very beautiful. They make your face beautiful and all that. So I am on a journey to clear skin. But yeah, this was my experience. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found this review to be helpful, make sure to share it, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.